Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Vilma. Today I have a super exciting video because I am going to be doing a mango jewelry try on haul. Never done a video like this on my channel, and it's going to be continuing on my series where I try a particular item in different ways or different styles and just showing you. It could be accessories, it could be jeans, it could be dresses. I have done a few in the past and I'll link them up here if you haven't been over here for a while on my channel, which you should. And please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. So all the pieces, as expected, are going to be gold pieces because that's what I like. That's what matches my aesthetic, and it also suits my skin tone a lot better. Everything is from the limited edition, which is a 24 karat gold line. I've tried pieces from this line before, love them. They haven't tarnished, and they are at a very affordable price point. Now everything that I have here is on promotion. At least when I ordered them from the website, they were on promotion, so you're going to get like maybe 10 or 8 pounds off. But even at full price, these pieces are not expensive whatsoever. So make sure to check the info bar below. Everything will be listed there for you guys. So all the pieces that I have here to show you guys are handmade, and I have earrings, rings, and a bracelet. Unfortunately, I do not have any necklaces to show you guys at this present moment. I think either because they didn't have anything in the collection or maybe they were sold out, but I still hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get started. So the first pieces that I want to talk about are the hoops that I'm actually wearing right now. I've been wanting this size of hoops for quite some time, and I'm super happy that Mango included this in their collection. I love the size, love the tone of the gold, and although they are quite big, they are not heavy whatsoever. There is a substantial amount of weight on them, but they're not heavy and uncomfortable, and they look very realistic to me. They look like they're solid gold, although they're not. I really like the tone, as I mentioned before. It's not too yellow, but it's not orange either. It's just the right tone of gold that suits my skin tone, and it will also match with everything else that I have in my collection. So these ones are definitely a keeper. Next, I have these ones right here, which are called the handle earrings, and they're also hoops, but they have a different shape to them. Super pretty, super unique, and I love that the fact that they kind of like twist a little bit. There's like a wave going on the earrings. I think these are very pretty. Again, if you pull your hair back or you just tuck your hair behind your ears, because these earrings are definitely earrings to be shown and to be seen, and these are super pretty. The gold tone is a little bit lighter, I think, than these ones right here, but it still looks really nice. They are a little bit heavier, so there's definitely a little bit more weight to these ones, but they are super pretty, and I think they look really nice if you pull your hair back. The next ones are these hoops with some dangling stones. I don't know the name of these ones, and I'm really sorry because my receipt is not very clear on the names of the earrings, but I wanted to try these ones because I really don't have anything in my collection that looks like these. There's a little bit more to them in my opinion, but they're also very dainty at the same time. They are very delicate. There's not a lot of weight to them, more because there is something hanging on them, but I really like them. Find them very feminine. This would look fantastic with a really nice outfit to go out at night or as a date. I don't know, because I don't wear earrings like this. I'm not entirely sure how I would style them, but I'm thinking ahead that I would wear these more for like a special evening gathering, something like that. Super duper cute, and again, because they are a little bit different, I really like them. The next earrings are called the link earrings, and these ones were added onto my basket straight away because I was so curious to see how they looked in person and how I would be able to style them if I was to keep them, of course. They are super pretty. The gold tone is similar to the hoops that I'm wearing right now, and I love the fact that the links itself are a little bit different. So the bottom one is very similar to the top hoop, but I think it is a different shape and maybe slightly smaller. They also have a little bit more detail in them, makes them a little bit more unique. They have some things going on which I really like. And again, this is another pair of earrings that I always say this, earrings that are a little bit more bold, you really need to allow them to be seen, and these ones look really nice. I also like the weight on them. They're not flimsy, they don't look like they're going to break at all, and that's something that I really like. So these ones, hopefully from the cutout you guys can see the detail that I'm mentioning, that I'm talking about, and you can also have a better feel for them as well. The next earrings are called the Mozart Hoops, and they have a very different type of look to them, which I personally really like. They're kind of like a little bit longer. They're thicker around this area as well. They're not too heavy, but definitely not light, and the tone of the gold is very similar to my hoops. I really like these. I've not seen anything similar to this anywhere before, and I find them very unique, which is something that I like about this collection. I think this is the second or the third time I mentioned. The pieces are very unique, which is nice, and because they're limited, you know you're not going to find a lot of people wearing these pieces either. I do really like these hoops right here. They're different, and the opening of them is very similar to hoops that I bought from the collection about a year ago, which I think it's very easy to put on the ears. It's different from these ones. It just clips on. But yeah, really like them. I think that these ones are a keeper. Now moving along to rings, the first one that I have right here is called the Bartok Ring, and this one has a lot of texture going on. The size that I got this one is size medium, and it fits both on my ring finger or wedding finger and also on my index finger. Now, although I really like the tone of the gold on this one, I'm not a fan of the texture that the ring has. I don't know. I thought it would be something different, but now that I see it in person, I feel like it's a little bit too much for me, although it looks simple, but it also looks bulky at the same time. I don't know. The weight is quite heavy. It's not flimsy whatsoever. You can definitely see that there's a lot of quality, that they took a lot of time to really produce these pieces, but I don't like the texture on this one, so this one is definitely going back. But I hope that you guys can see from the cutout that it is a nice ring, but it's just not my style. The next two rings I'm showing you at the same time because they are very similar. They're both dome rings, but one is a little bit bigger than the other, not in size as in medium to large, just itself. Like this one right here, which is called Rossini, this one is a little bit bulkier, and the one on this side, which is called Weber, is a little bit thinner, but they are very similar. Both of them, I ordered them in size large, and they both fit my middle finger. Now I already have a ring like this from MEJURI, so these are not something that I would want to keep because I would just be repeating myself. However, the finish of the gold on this one compared to the MEJURI one is a little bit more matte. The one from MEJURI is very shiny, not shiny as in cheap shiny, but it looks a little bit more like real gold than these ones do. Again, when it comes to weight wise, they are quite weighty, not flimsy, not thin. They're not going to bend whatsoever, and I still really like them, but because I already have something in my collection which is very similar to this, I'm not going to keep them. But I think if I didn't have that one, for sure I would keep the thinner one because I think it's a little bit more delicate. And the last ring that I have to show you guys, it's called Verdi, and it's this one with a little stone, marbled stone, I would say, right here. I remember they had something very similar to this one, I think a year ago. They had it in turquoise, they had it in teal, which were very pretty. Now these are a little bit more bold and more statement type of rings. I don't have anything in my collection that could resemble this. Not entirely sure if it's something that I would personally want to keep. I'm going to see if it's something that I can fit in my style. It's still very pretty, very unique. I got it in size large, and it fits me on my middle finger. So anytime I mention large, it will fit me on my middle finger. Anytime that I mention medium, it will fit on my index and my ring finger. I really do like this one, but I'm not entirely sure if it's going to go with my aesthetic. I don't know if it's a little bit too bold. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Personally, I think it's really pretty, but I would have preferred this to be a little bit smaller than it actually is. I really like more delicate pieces, more dainty pieces. It's super pretty. I'm just not sure if it's my style, but I still wanted to show you guys. And the last piece that I have right here is a bracelet. Now this bracelet is a link bracelet, and it's part, I would say, of the same type of line as the link earrings that I showed before. This bracelet is called the Chopin bracelet, and I really like it. It's different. I know it has a little bit more to it. It's not really a delicate piece in my opinion because the links are a little bit bigger, but I like it because it is a little bit different. I don't have any bracelets in my collection, and I feel like this could be something that I could wear, that I could style. And if I am to keep the link earrings, I think this would look really nice, so I would have something to match. I believe they have a chain. I believe they do. They have a chain from this line that looks exactly the same, but it's just a chain, and I really like it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Should I maybe hold up and wait for something a little bit more delicate, or do you think I can definitely work this in my wardrobe? So that is it. We've reached the end of this video. I do hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to give this video a good thumbs up. It really helps my channel to reach more people on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do so you don't miss any future videos from myself. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on my next one.